my gosh. That is a pothole the size of my tuk-tuk. When you've got a 3-wheel vehicle, it is mission impossible out here. One wheel is always going in a pothole, it seems. Or 2. Oh, that didn't sound good.
Putting the flag back on the tuk-tuk. Sim, obrigado.
Solid wild camp. So we just dried off everything real quick. We've topped up the oil, we've packed up, we're sipping a mate, a little bit of breakfast, and we're getting back on the road.
There's almost not a better feeling as a solo traveler than getting to fall asleep upon nightfall next to my dog and waking up with the sun in my own tent. I somehow almost sleep better on a foam mattress, especially when I feel like I found a safe spot. We were unbothered all night, and since we were out of sight of the highway, I had a lazy morning of reading a book before rolling out of the sleeping bag and listening to that awful sound of when I deflate my blow-up pillow.
Typical de Brasil. Yeah, okay, uma. Obrigado. Perfeito. Obrigado.
Você tá vindo de onde?
Sul da Austrália. Um café de manhã typical de Brasil. Isso.
Mates, camping and then eating on vacation. It's one of the best. That's so good.
Little patty tacks. Patty. Isha. Considering we didn't have dinner last night, started the day with a bit of pan de queijo and like a empanada of chicken. So good. I think they call it empada in Brazil. Patty.
Okay, Patrice. Good job.
Whoa, zoomies! Good girl, Patters. Hola, Papa. Happy? You happy, Papa? Good girl, free.
Don't you wait until the morning light. Far away until you're out of sight.
$7 feed. Thanks for waiting for me, Miss Pats. We'll go for a big walk soon. We'll find somewhere to let you off leash. Look at this, eh? Check that out. 3 wheels ain't so fun all the time. Cool. How'd it go, Emil? How'd it go?
It's been a huge day of kilometers in our attempt to make a dint of getting to the coast. We didn't film too much of the secondary highway asphalt this afternoon, and night approached far quicker than we thought it would. Holy, how the heck is this just $8 US? A chicken burger, 400 grams of chips, and a Coke Zero. Get that in ya. Wow, man. Magic burger. We are literally in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know this small town, man. How good's that? Potatoes. Got bacon? What's the bacon saying? Oh, it's on your nose, Bubba. It's been a big day, ladies and gentlemen, but we've done so good. After checking with both hotels in the town, which each didn't have a garage, I wasn't about to leave the tuk-tuk on the street, so we had only one option: to continue driving into the night. Locals of the town had let me know that it was a bandit-free road and that night driving shouldn't be too dangerous. As much as I do try to avoid traveling like this, there's an adrenaline rush that comes with eating a burger and fries and then getting on a night drive in a foreign country. With the cherry on top being Brazilian music they call funky. Being still far from the next big city and feeling the fatigue come on, we surprisingly found a little water runoff between 2 crop farms where we could peacefully pass the night. Right, does this all at all look familiar? Damn, I didn't expect to be wild camping 2 nights in a row, but here we are. Survived the day. Great day. 250 kilometers on the road. We're about a 2-day drive from the coast now. We've got 2 dogs barking at us. They've kind of heard us getting here, and I've heard them come from a mile away, barking, getting closer. Now that I think they're at the end of wherever we're at. I don't think it's a driveway. I think it's like a water runoff between kind of 2 big farms. But hopefully if we just pass the night, get out on the road tomorrow, we're not bothering anyone. I need a shower because these baby wipes 2 nights in a row aren't going to cut it. But that's a tomorrow problem. Another probably big day of driving tomorrow. What's up, buggers? Dang, eh, buds? How about that? He's probably scrolling TikTok while riding his horse-drawn carriage. Oh my goodness, Pats. Just chirping down this Asai right now. Life, man. Oh, that's the school bus as well. Escolar.
The right lane is undrivable right now. Especially in a 3-wheel vehicle, this is insane. This is kind of what we're facing all yesterday as well. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. lot of yesterday's roads were like this. I was just at the bakery. On the news they were talking about the pothole issue in Minas Gerais, but they showed like one pothole every 500 meters. This is a minefield. Oh my gosh. That is a pothole the size of my tuk-tuk. Like, when you've got a 3-wheel vehicle, it is mission impossible out here. Because one wheel is always going in a pothole, it seems. Or two. Oh, that didn't sound good.
Sigue a dónde va. No llores más llorona. Llorona, deja la tristeza atrás. Deja la tristeza. Déjala atrás. Deja la tristeza. Paloma, paloma, celebra la alegría en la ciudad. Deja la tristeza.
De Bolivia, soy de Australia. Empezamos en Bolivia. Valeu, amigos. Obrigado para a ajuda da estrada. Legends fixing the road. Hopefully about in a year's time, if anybody passes through here with a tuk-tuk even, the potholes are all good as gold.
We made it, putters. We've only gone done it, putters. This is the editing desk. We've got to get a video done, so we've just found this posada. 150 reais a night, good enough. And we're drying off the 10th. Thank goodness we're not in there a third night. This is home for at least one night, probably 3 or 4 nights. We'll see how good the Wi-Fi is and the restaurants are, because we've got no kitchen. There's no Airbnbs, there's no booking.com for another good couple 100 kilometers. So this is what we're dealing with to get the Sunday video out to you guys.
I guess I'll give it a little update. I haven't really been filming so much. We've just been letting Pats out, letting the tuk-tuk cool down and getting some kilometers kind of done. We are in a very hot and dry part of Minas Gerais. We're almost out of the state of Minas Gerais. This is just a small community town in Jordania. And here is where like 45 kilometers of dirt is about to start. So that's all right, but a lot of the locals were saying, but you want the dirt because it's better than all the potholes that we were receiving. Very hot weather, no rain, which is also a positive. And these little rolling hills. Tuk-tuk is issue free and Pats is loving it. Tell me, Pats. Tell me, Pats, you having the best time? Is the Pats having the best time? I think so. We just had a good rest. We're gonna drive a bit further on, and then we'll stop for another water break, okay? How about that, Miss Potts? Good idea?
Glad we met, and then, you know, we went through school. We didn't really date until we were like 18. Hey, that's cool. Yeah. 4 years old, that's graduation.
The dirt's got us vibrating a bit at times, but for the most part, it's pretty fast dirt, is what I kind of refer to it as, where we're not doing too bad. Sometimes we're driving this speed on asphalt, like this is a hill right now, but we can get this section done in about an hour and a half if it stays like this. Stoked with that. Or just listen to a podcast, vibing out. It's too hot for Patty to run alongside the tuk-tuk, but she's plenty panting just as it is. And we've got some cows protecting a bridge, I guess, a one-way bridge. Hey, beauties.
Hey beauties, you good, you good, you good. We're good. Fantastic. Hola. Brazilian bridge. Alright guys. The cows are following us. That bridge actually is the signpost. I don't want to bother you guys. We're cool. Saying we've just left Minas Gerais and we're into Bahia. A lot of Brazilians have just talked up how good Bahia is, but when you think of Bahia as a state, you don't think of rolling hill farmlands. You think of just beaches, epic, just white sand, waves rolling in, beach chairs, caipirinhas. We're gonna live all that very, very soon. I can't wait, eh?
Tu encosta lá, entrega lá. Eu vou
Ah, yeah.
Tu
Wait.
parece demais, pai, do cara que trabalha lá, pô. Valeu, irmão.
Tchau, meu. Tchau.
Boa sorte.
Obrigado.
Aí, anda quantos quilômetros por hora?
Vamos lá. Vamos Costa.
Quantos quilômetros por hora, o máximo?
Ah, 60.
60?
Feliz do...
Ali tem um povoado aqui, pô. Porque
Aham.
tu for baixar na cidade, tu vai andar com sua mulher.
Dale, meu. Feliz sábado, já?
Valeu, obrigado, velho.
Toma uma cerveja para mim, não?
Eu gosto.
Ah, eu sabe que você gosta.
Pelo bar.
Dale.
No aniversário, eu tô fazendo 44 anos.
Ah, felicidades.
Pô. Valeu, obrigado.
Ciao, meu.
nóis.
Ciao.
Valeu.
Ciao. What a good guy. They checked on me. They thought that something had broken and I'd broken down. So they actually reversed down the hill after passing. And just legendary Brazilians. It's so hot, hey? I'm so glad that I got a short-haired dog. Otherwise, like if you were a husky, Miss Potts, or if you were something like a golden retriever even, I don't know how insulated their fur is, but sheesh, Butters! Sheesh, Butters! Very soon we'll stop for another water break. We've barely driven like 20 minutes since our last like half an hour stop. She was loving it. What's the big tongue saying, hey? There you go, plenty of water, There's nobody out here. There's just curious cows. It'll come to the fence line. There's one just over the grass checking us out. And Patters. What's the Patters saying? An absolutely stunning day on a stunning freaking bit of Brazilian road here. There's a bit of a storm kind of brewing in the background, but I'd kind of welcome it. Tudo bem? Tudo bem, meu? He's as confused as I am. Chegando de Bolívia, amigo. Aham. Tudo bem? Bom dia. Desculpa. This is a day. This is such a day. That was quick. The tuk-tuk goes through anything, man. We're back on asphalt again. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Having the best time, aren't we, miss? What the heckers, potters? What is this? Ugh, the potters. You got all that water from when we stopped? Thank goodness this is a waterproof kind of sleeping bag cover. If it wasn't, we'd be screwed. You okay, Bubba? You okay? You having the best time? You're alright. Ugh. Oh, look at your chin. Oh, you're the cutest, Bubba. We'll stop for like a long break very soon. Hopefully we find some like food, acai stop at this next kind of city. We got the tuk-tuk parked up. We are the absolute talk of the town, is what you could say. There's about 15 people drinking beers. It's a Saturday, right? Saturday midday. So that's kind of Brazil culture. Everyone clocks off the weekend. And we are in the town of Maiquininque. Sorry about that, absolute butcher. Very small town vibes. So I was almost like, as soon as I entered, you're already kind of exiting. There's that one bar. We've already ordered a plate of food. I guess it's typical to Bahia. Você pode explicar que é esse prato?
Buchada. É buchada. É buchada.
Ok, parece muito bom.
É muito bom. Gostoso.
É da Bahia?
É da Bahia que vem.
Alright, nice.
Maiquininque, Bahia.
Alright, legendary, fantastic. I'm about to hook in, we got the tuk-tuk parked up. And this is what I was saying, just bar vibes. It's a Saturday, everybody's out drinking, having fun, and then mucking around with the foreigner. in a good way, playful way, it's very fun. This, like the food just changed. We just crossed the border of the state line, and this is now the sand that they talk about there, the farofa. Looks pretty good, we're at the hook in. We'll make a plate up and try it. We got it all. This is apparently even like some peppers, like some spice to it. These guys are having fun beside me, eh? Wow, that's full of flavor. That spice has a kick to it as well. The meat kind of like melts in your mouth, and then there's a bit of coriander in the salad, very fresh. Great combination. What a plate. We need more sand though. Here we go. Nice. Bom gelado é isso. Bom gelado in Brazil. That's ice cold, man.
Valeu, irmão.
Tchau.
Boa viagem.
Obrigado, meu.
Boa viagem, boa viagem.
Tchau, tchau, meu.
Valeu, vai com Deus. Vai com Deus.
Obrigado, meu. Tchau. Good time. Boas conversações. Nice. Back on the road. Let's see what Pat is doing. What's the Pat singing? He's sleeping, Pat. I don't think I could have given you any. It all had a bunch of onion and stuff you can't really eat. Sorry I couldn't share, Miss Potts. There was no patty tax this time. Look at that! The Shell service station providing the good, fine tunes of Brazil. That's Brazil. Thank you, my friend. Valeu, meu, obrigado. Hey, Baba, we made it. Morumbi Hotel. And there we go. It's about to storm, so I'm glad we got you inside. You're just about to get very nervous and park up somewhere, huh? There's a hotel in Bahia, Miss Potts. First night in the new kind of state. We'll get you fed, and you're just gonna have the best rest. You did so well today. Hey, that's your place. Good girl, you want blankets? Want blankets, Potts? Good girl, Miss Potts.